Hey, welcome everybody, it's Bubba Solo here from Bubba Solo Gaming, and today I'm playing Horizon Chase Turbo, and I'm taking on the final stage of the amateur tournament in order to unlock the Ladybug. I've completed the first 3 stages of this amateur tournament. In order to get golds in each of them, I got first place in each of them, and it hasn't been too difficult because it is the amateur tournament, and I'm ready to take on the last one in South Africa. I've been driving this Specter lately, and it's an awesome vehicle. I've been having a pretty easy time winning races in it. I'm not sure if it's just that my ability has gone up, or the car suits me, or what. I also recently read this guide, an online guide on PSN profiles on how to better win races in this game, and there were some really important take-home messages on it. One of it was about the AI in this game, and the author of this PSN profiles was like, it's a trophy guide, I guess, and they're talking about how in this game the AI, the first place car, their speed is overall determined by how you do essentially in the first lap. That's probably the most important thing, and if you go out too fast, the computer will make the first place driver super duper fast. And I've had it happen to me a few times where I was driving, I don't know, it felt like it was pretty darn well, and I never ever saw the first place car. I guess that's because I overperformed in the first lap, or even in the second lap of a 3-lap race. The goal is to come in about 10th at the end of the first lap, and at the end of the second lap be at about 5th place. What I've noticed here is that that holds true in the World Tour events for the most part, but in this amateur circuit it seems like I can go faster than that, and I can be at a higher place than that when I go through the corresponding lap. But I am just trying to take it easy. General instructions for this game then are to, on the first lap, take your time, get the coins, get the nitros, get whatever, and if you crash, don't worry about it. And then on the second lap, get more efficient, and the last lap really do it well and use your nitros at that point. It also suggests that you don't use your nitros early, and I'd read that before, so I generally don't use my nitros until lap 3 if it's a 3-lap race. If it's a 4-lap race, sometimes I do a nitro near the end of the 3rd lap, just because sometimes there isn't a whole lot of space to use them in a 4th lap. So here I'm in 2nd place. Things are going well, and this is how it's worked out for me on all of these amateur tournaments. On each of the circuits, I've been able to get first place in every race so far, and they are the amateur circuit, and I've been playing quite a bit on the World Tour, so I think the difficulty is a little bit down on the amateur circuit as opposed to the World Tour, and that's fine. I like it. I like winning, and I barely won that one, but I will take it. First place. Let's see who came in 2nd. Alright, so Elite 275 came in 2nd. I got 20 points for that. They got 19, and if you've done the amateur tournament, you realize 20 points for first, 19 for second, 18 for third, and so forth, all the way down to 1 point for coming in last. Again, I'm not going to worry about getting a jump here at the beginning. Like in other games like Mario Kart, you really want that boost in the beginning, but since I've learned that the AI is the speed of first place is determined by how fast you go in the first lap, I don't worry about getting off the line hard. Just take it easy, try to navigate through the cars easily, and that's really helped improve my racing quite a bit. It's just the little things, that make a difference. I also noticed that if I did successfully boost, if I started pushing the accelerator like at the count of 1 or whatever, then oftentimes I would just run into the back of another vehicle that was right in front of me. There just really isn't very great spacing at the beginning of a race. Anyway, I started taking it easy on lap 1, and I came through there a little hot. I guess I was in 8th place when I came through, so it was a little bit fast. I want to be about 10th. Let's see how I do here on lap 2. As long as I'm in about 5th fifth or fourth, I should be in a good position to be able to overtake the first place driver on the final lap. I don't even know if the coins matter in the amateur circuit. Do they matter? I don't think you get super trophies or anything. They don't seem to affect your point scoring in the amateur tournament. So, all right, second place. I got 2 nitros to go. Probably will need to use them both. That was poor passing right there, Bubba. Get around this sucker. Yeah, I also read that the AI is programmed to potentially let you pass in certain places. You may notice as you're playing this game that going through a curve, you'll see that your opponents sort of slow down, and that's your opportunity to overtake them. Sometimes on a straightaway it happens too. So first place again. I'll take it. These tracks are pretty dead easy. I mean, they're wide, not too many crazy turns. Oh, let's see. Walker X got second that time. That gives me a little bit more room. So I have a 3-point lead. So that means I can finish third or even fourth and still be in it, potentially in the hunt for gold. Nice and easy off the start. Not even going to juice the gas right there. Just wait till they get out of my way and then start driving along. The Specter has great handling. It seems like it's got great acceleration. I'm to the stage where I'm Iceland. I haven't begun Iceland. So I've been doing upgrades as I've gone through this game. And so my vehicles, I've emphasized handling and steering, I guess. I think those are 2 separate categories. But recently I've been putting more upgrades into speed and acceleration. I think above those 2, acceleration is probably more important if you're like me and you crash or take your finger off the gas sometimes. And I have been taking my finger off the gas a bit more in curves lately. If I feel like I'm drifting out and I'm going to hit something out, I will take my finger off the gas momentarily, and it seems like it has improved my racing quite a bit. And not long pauses with the gas. And it came in pretty hot there, 7th place after the first lap. So, you know, first place could be way out there. I drove pretty darn well on that first lap, I guess. But this is amateur tournament, so we'll see how I do. I have really enjoyed the amateur circuit. It's really cool that's in here, and I'm very excited about unlocking this Ladybug car. I grew up in a family that always drove Volkswagens, and I've never owned a Bug, but my family owned Bugs. And what I've read is that the Ladybug, stats-wise, it is listed as having the same stats as what is the best car in the game, the Machina. You may say, but Bubba, I don't like the Machina. I don't know if I like the Machina either. I haven't driven it, but stats-wise, supposedly Ladybug and the Machina have the same stats, but Machina is supposedly just a smidge better, so there's some kind of hidden stat going on. Yeah, I came through really hot. Is this the first place car? If it is, I shouldn't have too much difficulty winning this thing, so there we go. And I'm not going to run out of gas in the Specter. This thing is pretty good on gas. I've upgraded gas a couple times by necessity, not really desperately wanting to, but it's just what was available. You always have 2 categories of things that you can upgrade at a time, and they give you certain choices. So I have upgraded gas a little bit. Efficiency of fuel. There we go, another nitro. Will I even need to use it? No, but why not? I like the grass on this course. Looks cool. All right, another victory. Let's see how my opponents did. Who came in first? Who came in second? Was it Walker or the Elite? Okay, it was the Elite. So I've stretched my lead a little bit. I'm in good position here. Feeling pretty confident going into this final race. I'd have to dog it up pretty badly. But how about we just try to, on Wild Night, get another gold trophy, first place. I really do think that I've gotten first on every single race in the amateur circuit. And it's probably not something to brag about, but I'm not incredibly good at this game, so I'm happy that I've had that level of success. Anyway, there have been a couple that I've had to eke out at the very end, and you saw one here. I just barely pass somebody at the very end, but for the most part, they've been pretty easy races. And that was a nice beginning. I'm already at ninth place. Field is going slow. I always love these night levels. Graphics look great at night. Oh, crash. I guess say don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Bubba. You crash in the first lap, it just slows down the first place AI. I really do think that guide was on to something. Yeah, before I started driving the Specter, I was never totally satisfied with the cars I'd unlocked. I'd played with the Cable Guy quite a bit. The Orient played with quite a bit. At first I really loved the Bliss. I never really liked the Cruiser very much. And there's that one, the Dynamite. I hate that car. I know I'm not doing it right. I know that the Dynamite probably is really good, but I just couldn't drive it at all. Never was good at it. The other one that's really good is the driving school. Already in second place. Is this the first place person? Can I take them? Oh, that was bad. Patience, Bubba, patience. Got 2 nitros left. That's not patience, Bubba. That's running into a street light for no reason. It's going to be hard to catch him. I've run out of nitros here. Can I get around him? Yep. It's the other thing when they say you go to pass, just trick them. Get on one side and then swing out to the other. And that will help you more easily pass stubborn AI opponents. First place, every level. So this should unlock the Ladybug, which is what we set out to do. Victory is ours. Blide River Canyon Wild Night. It ended up working out for us very, very well. The opponents didn't put up much of a fight. I've gotten first place in every tournament in amateur, so we should see a couple things unlock. I got a Chivo there for finishing the amateur tournament. Nice end animation here. I always like the winner stand. They jack our vehicles up, and there's the Specter. Number 1, Bubba Solo wins the Gold Cup. It feels good. The new car unlocked. There is the Ladybug. The only downside that I've heard about the Ladybug is that it is a bit on the tall side. Haven't tried it out yet, obviously, but supposedly sometimes it blocks your view of the road. Well, if you enjoyed coming along with me, and I'm glad that you did, if you enjoyed it, please click over here to subscribe, and to watch more videos in this playlist, please click over here. If you had a good time with this video, please share a link to it on social media. Why not? Thanks for tuning in. See ya.